100 naira ko. Estambaseko.
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program Lagos This Morning. We'll be bringing to you and we'll be discussing series of interesting topics in Lagos today and also across Nigeria. I am Olajide Taufik.
I am Adeni Adiola. Welcome to Lagos This Morning.
All right, without taking much of your time, let's go straight into the main headlines for today. IU must go. No personal issue with Atiku. Wike insists. APC in delusion. Nigerians react to call for sack of Arise TV's Rufai Hosseini. On the rape Unilorin student, 2 undergraduates sentenced to death. Timi Dakolo questions those who say they want a relationship. And also moving on about that, Olubadan speaks on endorsing Peter Obi for president in the 2023 election. Nobody can threaten me Nobody can threaten me over my preferred candidate, Obasanjo says of his support for Peter Obi. Why I won't vote for Atiku, Body George. All right, let's move to the news and details. All right, let's have you.
Okay. Olubadan speaks on endorsing Peter Obi for president. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Obalekan Balogun Hali Okumade II, has refuted claim that he endorsed Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party as his preferred candidate. The monarch described the claim as false and misleading in a statement saying, according to the statement, the attention of the palace of Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Senator Lekan Balogun Hali Okumade II, has been drawn to the claim of endorsement of the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, by the monarch and his members of the advisory council, which it described as false and self-concocted, want to mislead the general public. Reacting to the alleged Peter Obi endorsements, Olubadan advised social media handlers to think twice before sensationalizing reports.
Well, Olubadan either endorsing or not endorsing Peter Obi, I think it boils down to the power that are behind the scene, because as the Olubadan, he didn't just ascend the throne, and we all know that when it comes to kingship in Yoruba land now, it's not like those days whereby they seek the oracle's consent, whereby they say this person. No, the oracle can actually choose anyone, even someone you think does not qualify, probably with educational qualification or financial capability. But back then, it used to be just by following the oracle stuff. But now, we know, though there might not be evidence, like written evidence or something, but we know that all these kings that are being installed now, they are being installed there by politicians, by just to use them to capture their people. You know, the kings are actually closer to the people. So when the politicians tell the kings, or maybe probably bribe them or give them money and say, this is where we want your people to go, the kings will go to their chiefs, tell them, probably give them part of the share of the money. Then they tell those people that are closer to the people as well, just to get the people to vote for them. So I just think it's just the normal way, of actually doing stuffs. Or what do you think?
Well, is the Olubadan of Ibadan land? So
yes.
I wouldn't expect him. This is not about being tribalistic or anything. I wouldn't expect him
to endorse Peter
Obi. Yes, is the truth, because for him to have gotten to that position, some Yoruba people
would have been
helping him, would have helped him or be behind him to help him ascend the throne. So I don't think.
So that will also boil down to tribal line as well.
Exactly.
Well, okay. So that is for the Olubadan of Ibadan. All right, let's move on. IU must go. No personal issue with Atiku. Wike insists. Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State has said, other than demanding that the North relinquishes People's Democratic Party national chairmanship to the South, he has no personal issue with Atiku Abubakar, the party's presidential candidate. Wike said this while hosting Political Associate and Rivers Elders Council, led by its chairman, Chief Ferdinand Alabraba, on his 55th birthday at his private residence in Rumwepurikon on Tuesday. Sorry about that. In Rivers State on Tuesday. He added that he has no regret contesting the presidential primary, which he lost to Atiku. Well, Wike and IU and Atiku issue for the past few months now, it's just as if it's not going to end. Because Atiku has been hell-bent on not resolving this issue. You know, when you're a leader and you're calling yourself a unifier, you should be bringing everybody to the table.
I think he said he met with Wike like 5 times and everything up to no avail. And Wike is still standing on his ground that IU must resign before we can listen to anything. Yeah,
it's not about talking to someone. Okay, let's say 2 of us were having issues now. You are talking to me, you keep talking to me, or let's say I keep talking to you, but what we agreed on
it's not what you are doing.
It's not what you are doing. So the talk will just be for talking sake. Okay, if we say okay, let's say we are probably running a business together, and we say when we're about to share this profit, we will share it 50-50, and you are telling me that you have to share it 60-40 because probably I was not around then, I was on another thing, then you were the only one overseeing the business, but it has been written that we will share it 50-50, but you now say no because I'm the only one there, you were not there for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, so I'll take 60-40. So that kind of thing, there's no amount of times we speak or probably sit on the table to actually discuss it. If we don't go back to our agreement, we will continue to have issues. So it's not really about speaking with Wike or not speaking with him. Wike has insisted, and Wike also has a point, because right from inception of PDP, the chairman has always come from the North Central. It has never come to the South. And just to balance everything up, to have equity and fairness and be a unifier, like Atiku has always said that he is. You know, you can't tell people that you are something and your character is portraying another thing. That means you are fake. If you tell me, okay, you're a man of integrity and you are scamming people, where is your integrity? And you tell people, okay, you're a man of your words, then you promise people stuff, then you don't fulfill the promise, then you're not a man of your word. You rather choose to play blame games. Okay, when I assumed office, you know, there was debt, COVID-19 came in, there was recession. You can give all the excuses in this world if you don't want to do something, or you find a solution if you want to really do it. So that's just what I think about the Atiku and Wike and IU issue. And then if they don't resolve this issue before the election, I don't see Atiku winning the presidency. I don't see him, because the 5 governors, Wike has the voting population from Rivers, they're from Oyo State, Makinde, Abia State, Okeze, Ikpeazu, Otom, and the likes. Those 5 governors will be giving him nothing less than more than 20 million votes. They have it
and they are
with
not
them.
united.
And they are not united. So anybody who these 5 governors go for, it will really spur the person to win this election. So I just think they should just bring down his ego and do what he's supposed to do, or else maybe he will have himself to blame.
Alright, the next one we have here is, nobody can threaten me over my preferred candidate. Obasanjo says of his support for Peter Obi. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said nobody can threaten him over his choice of a presidential candidate. Obasanjo, who has been publicly showing his support for the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, said he has shed his blood and gone to prison. Therefore, nobody can threaten him about his choice of a presidential candidate. I like that.
Well, before that, we have 19 people watching. You can be part of this program by dropping your comment. Miss Gladys Oyabo, good morning to you all.
Good morning, Miss Gladys.
Happy midweek to you all watching from Atlanta.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining us. You were not on the program yesterday.
And we
missed you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today. Cyril Douglas, hi. Good morning, Mr. Cyril Douglas. Thank you for joining us on the program. You can be part of this program by dropping your comment. We are talking about Olubadan speaking up on the endorsement, on the alleged endorsement of Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate. And also Obasanjo coming out to say nobody can threaten him over his preferred candidate, which is the Labour Party candidate, Peter Obi, that he has fought so many wars, he has shed his blood for Nigeria, through the, which word did he even go for, sir? He was the president. He was once the president. Then he even went to prison at a point in time. That means he has really passed through a lot. And nobody can threaten him. For someone to go to the prison, whereby he was imprisoned by Abacha, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he was imprisoned by Abacha. He went to prison. He was tortured. He was humiliated, but he came back alive. So there's a level of this kind of courage in him. When someone gets to a breaking point and the person didn't break, it will be very hard for you to be able to break that kind of soul. So I think anybody can support anyone he or she chooses to support, regardless. That's why I used to tell so many people on social media, or some Labour Party supporters, or even APC supporters as well, all the political parties, when they see you to be a Yoruba person, then you say you're supporting Peter Obi, or you're supporting Atiku, they'll call you a bastard. Why won't you support your person? Why won't you support Bola Tinubu and the likes? I just feel like, are you the one to tell me who to support?
It is my choice.
I've listened to all these people and I've made my choice. Then you make your choice and vote for the person. You know what you see in this person, why you're supporting him. They might have promised you one position or something, or probably they've given you money. So people support candidates based on different reasons. What do you think?
Well, it is his choice, and for an elderly person to have said this is who I'm going to support, so he knows what he's saying. And of course, an elderly person can't just wake up and be like, oh, this is the person I want. They would have their reasons.
Of course,
these people are very wise. They are wiser than us. Yes. So he would have seen, let me take this right way, because if not, something is up somewhere. So let me support this person with my full chest. But
some people will tell you that Obasanjo is partly Igbo, probably his father or his grandfather or something. I heard the story that his grandfather or his father was from the southeast. So maybe
does he have any Igbo name?
He does not have any Igbo name.
Have you heard him speak Igbo?
No.
I don't think. If he's Igbo, it is still his choice to make.
Of course, because there are some Igbo people who are supporting Tinubu as well, and there are some Hausa people who are supporting Peter Obi.
Exactly.
So it's just interwoven. It's interwoven in between. So that is just it. Let's move on quickly. On to the next one. I think you go next. Okay. Am I the one? All right. Nigerians react to call for sack of Arise TV's Rufai after Arise TV alleged that they received secret calls from top members of the All Progressives Congress campaign organization to sack his presenter Rufai Oseni's reaction have continued to trail the call. The station, however, in response stated that it does not fire journalists because of their views. It noted that it allows its editors the freedom to air their opinions unfettered and have created the office of the ombudsman to take any complaints and discipline any abuse of office by any of their staff members. In reaction, Nigerians have expressed shock that the APC could call for the sack of a journalist, wondering what their presidential candidate would do if he eventually becomes president. Just imagine, as we are talking now, they should not call our boss that these people should stop talking because they are saying what we don't like, or their views is against our own view. No, just imagine that kind of person, if he assumes power, people that have even they banned Twitter at the point in time.
I don't want to say bad things about this APC. I feel like they are kind of power intoxicated.
See, I don't think
it's really, really annoying trying to use their power everywhere.
See,
so what if they should? I'm not trying to demean any party. What if they should not come into power? I think we're in soup.
Yeah, we'll be in soup.
I think we're in for them to be exhibiting the power,
even without
them, because a reporter or a presenter is saying some things that is demeaning their principle, which is the truth.
It's the truth. It's the fact. There's empirical facts for it.
I'm sorry. So now, if this man should come in, I'm not saying people should not vote for him. If this man should come into power now, I think there will be only one media house that
maybe it will be NTA
or TVC.
Or TVC.
Is it that NTA or TVC? Which is the truth?
See, I think it's just a wrong move by the APC. Even if you don't like a journalist or you don't like a particular media organization, probably because of what they say, they are not lying. If you are against this person, go to the court.
I went to school to study journalism. So I am doing my job. and you're telling the people that hired me
that
to
they should sack
me
you
because I am doing my job. Just to like satisfy your principle.
Just because they can't buy you over.
They can't buy me over. So I should, because the person refused to. I'm very sure they would have called him to give like some kind of brown envelope, which he has refused. So then I asked, okay, well, since you cannot join us, we are going to remove you. We are going to remove you. So in this life, I think in this journalism work, if you want to do this journalism work, just be ready for any kind of.
Of course, you have to be courageous.
You have to be courageous. You don't have to be like my lecturer used to say. If you are chicken-hearted, you cannot run the race of journalism. You can't do it at all.
Yeah, you have to be strong-hearted.
You have to be strong-hearted, like bold and courageous, because these people, they will do all sorts of things to make you look like.
To bring you down. To shut you up. You need to have the art of the likes of Ganifa Wenimi, Farotimi, Femi Falana. You have to be rugged.
So they're now calling
Arise TV to sack
him. What's their point exactly?
See, I think it's just out of it because there's nobody that will be supporting the APC now. Even Festus Keyamo should come outside now and even talk about this matter. How would you are just aspiring to be the president and you are actually clamping down on the media.
You're already exhibiting power.
You are exhibiting power without not being in the seat of power. I don't
understand.
So when you get
something
there,
is wrong. When someone is talking about this party, they believe that if someone
they believe you don't like them.
Even the current one, they are exhibiting power anyhow. Imagine what the first lady did to that student of Jigawa University or something.
Imagine.
They are just exhibiting their power anyhow. I don't understand. So this one that is not even in power yet is already showing us shege.
Showing us shege.
If they should not enter,
they will show us shege banza.
Hey.
Or they will show us damn by shege banza.
So now I'm trying to imagine if this man should now come in as the president, and if the reporter happens to say anything,
that means you're gone. That means you're actually gone.
Wow.
Even if they don't sack you or they don't clamp down on that media organization, probably they will trail you or use hoodlum or something to.
I'm sorry, even the media house is in soup because the NBC will be giving them sanction every now and then.
Every now and then they will look for something to nail the media house down. I just think it's a bad move, like seriously
very bad move.
From the All Progressives Congress.
I'm scared. I'm serious. I'm actually scared. Do you know why I'm scared? Wow. Not even about the media house. What will not happen to Nigerians?
Imagine.
That probably like wake up one day, let me just speak my mind.
If they can clamp down on someone like Rufai Hussaini, who is not just a mere citizen like us.
Just a mere citizen like us.
Who are we? See, who are we? That we are just normal citizens and you just go to Twitter or Facebook to just air your opinion. That means you just be picked up like this.
I'm tired of this country. I just hope this president will just do something because he's just lacking a lot. He's not doing anything. I wish I never voted him in. Then you are in soup for writing that online.
Of course, you'll be in soup. So it's just a wrong move.
It's a wrong move.
If for someone who is wise, you would not actually call the principal of that media organization to sack the person. So that means they don't actually want to come to Arise TV for interview, not because of anything, but because of Rufai Hussaini, because they are scared of him. I actually like the style of Rufai's journalism. He's not someone who allows things to go easily unless you come with empirical fact. You can't just open your mouth and tell him anything. Okay, we did this, we did that.
You ask questions.
He would have done his research.
Exactly, research.
He has known what you want to say before you even say it.
Exactly.
And he has prepared for you to defend what you say. It's just like coming to the court of law. You can't just say, okay, my lord, we did this,
because we did that. If you're a journalist and then you're asking a presidential candidate and you are stammering,
of course, you have to stand with confidence.
This person is not bold enough.
Yes.
So let him just ask the question. I will give him like one answer. But if you are bold and you're throwing the questions to this person, they'll be like, this person prepared.
See, there's this man on is it Channels Television? TVC, yeah. I won't like to mention his name. But I watched his interview with the Labour Party Lagos governorship candidate. That interview was, this is not about sentiment or anything. That interview was nothing to write home about. It was like an ambush. You know, as a journalist, you sit down, you are interviewing someone, you ask your questions, let this person answer. Then you come with your facts, like say, okay, let's fact check it. You are wrong, sir. So this thing happened this time. Then this person tries to also bring up his or her reason or the evidence to say, okay, you are the one that is wrong. We did this as at this time. This is what we are going to do. This is how it will work. But they just ambushed the guy. As the guy was talking, like me asking you a question now, as you're trying to answer me, both of us just clamped down on you again, bombarded you with so series of questions. The guy could hardly answer any question. I was just like, is this the people that we'll be looking up to as journalists or as presenters? No. I just think it's just so bad from the APC. It shouldn't
really,
be coming
really
from
bad.
them.
I'm actually scared. I'm kind of scared. Do you know I'm scared? Because this APC of a thing is a scary party.
You know, they've been talking about regulating the social media. I think a time will come whereby you need
because they just don't want. They don't
want anybody to talk.
They just want people to be saying like, oh, this APC have been a good party. Which good party? I'm sorry, because there is nothing good in this country. Everything is just bad.
Yeah.
Under Buhari's government, I'm not sorry to say this, because I think I'm the only one being affected.
See, there's evidence for all these things.
Exactly.
They made the dollars less than 200. Now the dollar is about 730.
I don't understand.
Which means they've impoverished Nigerians for about how many percentage like that?
And if one should try to talk as a youth, one elderly person will be like, shut up, what do you know? What do I know? What do you mean by what do I know?
Okay, you know, we are eating stones now.
I don't understand.
Oh, we are eating air.
There are some people out there, some youths out there, let me say some probably fatherless or orphans that are paying their school fees themselves, and I am one of them. It is not easy like to pay school fees.
Imagine.
And some will pay the school fees again, schools will go on strike.
For 8 months, 9 months.
And then you will be done with the school again.
And there's no work.
There is no work.
It's just something else. I think it's just.
And most of their kids are not schooling in Nigeria.
Yeah. I think it's just a wrong move from the APC. You know, when you aspire
what will not happen if they should not enter the power?
When they happen, they will actually clamp down on all social media platforms. That's just it. That's it. They don't want anybody to actually talk. And we call this thing a democracy. If the people can't talk back, if there's no feedback, then you are not communicating. At all. There has to be feedback. When someone talks now, then you allow your receiver to actually give you a feedback. It is not a military thing. This is democracy. It is a wrong move from the APC. Let's continue.
All right, the next one we have here is why I won't vote for Atiku but they George. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party and former military governor of Ondo State, Chief Bode George, has said he will not vote for his party's presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, in the next year's election unless the issue of inclusiveness in the party is addressed. He disclosed this on Tuesday during a chat with Arise TV. George is one of the prominent members of the PDP who had supported the call for national chairman of the party, Dr. Iyoche Ahi, to step down, saying the lingering crisis bedeviling the party might cause a defeat in the 2023 presidential election. He said the Southwest has not held the position of national chairman since the party was founded, and it must be corrected before the 2023 elections.
All right, we have 53 people watching. You can also join us on the discussion by dropping your comments.
Please, I would really like to get like these people comments on what APC did.
Yeah, you can comment on the APC issue. APC calling Arise TV boss to sack Rufai Hussaini because of what he says on the morning show, on the Arise morning show. You know, so far so good. I think Rufai Hussaini has been the most objective presenter or journalist. So far so good. And that is why Arise TV is actually moving so fast like that. Because I see someone commented on Twitter and said if Rufai Hussaini leaves Arise TV, that is the end for him. He's not watching it anymore.
Even the principal would have said that.
They know that.
He wants to collect my means of livelihood.
Even me personally, I don't go there to watch another person. I go there to watch him. Because I just feel like it's just objective enough. When Peter Obi went there for interview, the way he scrutinized that man, I was just like, okay.
I believe if you have nothing in your cupboard,
then you shouldn't be scared of scrutiny.
Why should you be scared?
I can't be scared of scrutiny or anything. You ask me a question, I tell you what I know. Then if I'm right or wrong, then the public will
then you fact check it.
Yeah, you fact check it. There's nothing bad in that.
Alright,
you can drop your comment on that. You can drop your comment. People are feeling that if APC actually assume power, that what they are doing now, trying to clamp down on Rufai Hussaini, they would do it in so many ways and try to cut people from saying stuff. You will see there are videos online where the APC presidential candidate said if anybody says he or she wants change, the person should shut up. Yeah, is there online.
Yes.
He said everyone
online.
should shut
that
up.
This lady had to reply me, sir, respectfully, you two should shut up. We want a change.
So you can't just tell people to shut up. You see,
so the kid
I always say something. You can't flog a child and tell him not to cry.
Not to cry. It's not possible.
You choose one. Is it that you don't flog him or her, or you flog the person and allow the person cry? That's just it. All right, let's move to the next one.
Okay, that's the Bode George.
Bode George.
He said he won't be supporting Atiku if the crisis in the party is not resolved before the next year's election, because the crisis is going to hinder the progress of him winning the election.
You know, I always say something. You can't tell me. There's one thing I always like about people. There's one thing I value most in anybody. It is integrity. You can't tell me A and you are doing B. The moment you start doing the opposite of what you are saying, then you are out of my map entirely. I'll just keep you at arm's length. You know, Atiku is talking about being a unifier, being something. And since the inception of PDP, the chairman has always come from the northwest. Why? Actually, you can zone it now to the southwest. So let it be fair. Let there be equity. If they've had about 5 or more PDP chairmen in the past. So now let it come to the southwest for fairness. You can't have the presidential candidate from the north and also the chairman also from the north. It is not balanced. So if they don't actually settle this issue, I don't even see Atiku coming second.
At all.
I don't see him coming second. I think he would probably be in the third position, because if they don't succumb to Wike and the G5 governors bidding, it's going to be a very bumpy ride for Atiku and PDP entirely. So you can also drop your comment, let us know your views, and also so we can discuss on the matter. On the raped Unilorin student issue, 2 undergraduates sentenced to death. A Kwara State High Court sitting in Ilorin and presided over by Justice Ibrahim Yusuf on Tuesday sentenced 2 students, Abdulaziz Ismail and Ajala Oluwatimileyin, to death for the murder of a 300-level undergraduate of the University of Ilorin, Blessing Olajide. Olajide was raped and killed by the duo on June 2, 2021 at her sister's house in the Tanke area of Ilorin, Kwara State. Well, I think it's a good one, but it's not about just sentencing someone to death.
They will do
it's
that.
About it's about executing that thing.
Executing that thing, exactly. I wish they would do that and post it so people can see it. So the guys that are fond of raping ladies,
they would learn.
They get to see that once I do this, and most of them are not even scared of that.
Of course.
Because but once you do that, execute it and post it this is what we are going to be doing to rapists.
So probably it would actually restrict them.
I don't know why you will go into someone forcefully.
I don't think they did it because of pleasure. Probably they did it to get back at her.
For what?
Maybe they feel offended. Maybe
probably
one or two things she has done something.
Her out or something, because mostly they are fond of ignoring guys.
See, it's not about ignoring guys. You should be able to handle rejection. Why would you? It's not by force to date anybody.
By force.
If you don't feel this person's vibe and he asks you out, then you say no. Then you go your separate ways, and you also look for another person to ask out. If I should ask someone out now and she says, "Oh no, okay, I can't date you," maybe
if
you don't
they
have
should
money
try to do any probably okay, we are going to move to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court should send them to hanging.
Of course, they can't even appeal that kind of case. It's not even possible because they've been convicted already.
Then I want to appeal. You cannot appeal.
Appeal what? You killed someone, so you should also face the wrath. So I think it will actually
this should be a lesson.
It will actually be a lesson to all rapists out there. You don't rape anyone. If anyone offends you, just let them go. If you ask someone out and if he or she doesn't succumb to your idea, or does not buy your idea, or does not feel your vibe, just move on. There are other people out there. We have millions, about 100 million women in Nigeria here. We have over 100 million. So if one says no, go to the next one. If the other one says no, go to the next one. You surely find one that will say yes to you, and you keep on moving with your life. What's the point of raping anybody? What did they now gain from the death of the lady now?
Death.
What did they gain?
They're also going to get
they're going to get killed. Even if they don't get killed, they would be in the prison for so many years to come.
They should not be in the prison, or they should be killed.
Well, I actually think, you know, when you kill someone, they don't feel the pain. See,
before they should be killed, then they should go through some kind of pain. Like
when you kill someone, they don't go through pain. It's their family that will feel the pain.
I don't care.
But probably they should castrate them, so they won't be able to even give birth to anything.
Their family will go through pain. The family of the lady, are they not going through pain at the moment? I don't care about any family, because if you are trained your child very well, your child wouldn't think of raping another lady or even killing. So what's my business with the family? I told somebody, it probably, thank God, maybe God knows. If I should become a judge and they bring that kind of case to me, I will not even like.
But there are some rape cases whereby, you know, it will be the guy, or they will try to rope the guy.
Okay,
so
and that's
rape is just kind of tricky case. They need to investigate thoroughly.
But once they have done the investigations and the guy is at fault and I'm the judge, it's from the courts.
What's the law?
And they will angry because you can easily escape.
Oh God! Suppose the law. We have some comments here, Mr. Olatunji Olamikun. Good morning, sir. It's so disheartening that we find ourselves in a country where there is no equity, fairness, and justice. God should help us.
Amen.
That's just it. There's no equity, and there's no accountability.
At all.
Some people feel like they are bigger than
I'm
the
just trying
of
to
law.
imagine. Okay, they now call the owner of Arise TV. Hello. There is this guy in your office. You know,
you have to sack that guy.
Sack him.
He's doing more than himself.
Exactly, you have to sack him. What the?
Yeah, Chib Ofred said, when one has several skeletons in the cupboard like Tinubu, the press duty is to ask relevant questions as they are fourth estate, seeing national interest through the mind of Nigerians, reporting. Very good. That's just the work of the media. They are doing their job. Their job is to scrutinize these candidates so that Nigerians can see them well and be able to take informed decision. Not just they come and give us one kind of paint. They will just paint themselves as if they are angels, and you won't know them till they assume office. Ojeri De Stella Dijat, good morning, ma. Said hi, good morning to you all. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. All right, let's move on quickly.
Okay, the next one we have here is, why do men give up so quickly? Women ask as she plays hard to get for her dream partner.
Okay.
A social media user who goes by the name Makif254 has caused a stir online after posting a question online in why men easily give up when ladies play hard to get. According to Meke, or is it Mikey? Meke, she had gone to attend Church Hill show 3 years ago when she came across the love of her life. She said that the man sat next to her having all the qualities. Having all the qualities that she wants in a man, ranging from beard, tallness, and nice smell. A conversation began between the two, and the man finally asked her for a number. After a few days, the man asked lady out for a lunch date, but she turned down. Okay. Lady said that the man might have gotten fed up and deleted a number.
Well, if you're watching us, you can comment. We are talking about a lady asking that why do men give up so quickly?
Exactly.
Why do men give up so quickly? Woman asks as she plays hard to get
for a dream man, for
a dream partner. See, I like that guy. He's a comrade. He's a comrade of violence.
So you actually think the guy it's a lunch date? I would have gone for the lunch date. I don't understand. A guy asked you out, like someone you like, asked you out for a lunch date. I'll go for the lunch date.
Okay.
I mean, and we are going to have discussion on getting to know each other more.
Okay.
So it's not about this thing. Okay, she was playing hard to get, maybe the guy.
See, she was playing hard to get. You know, there are some ladies, when you see a guy that you like, you start playing hard to get.
I'll play hard to get. If I like you, there's something about me. If I like a guy, I actually tell the guy, I like it. And the that the guy also like me, but I'll make sure
so you can actually walk up to a guy and ask the guy out.
I will actually make sure the guy actually likes me before I do that.
How would you know that he likes you?
I know that.
Smart move. Oh,
but then this guy messed up. She messed up. No, she's not regret.
Well,
how would you play hard to get? Like, okay, she already said it, that this guy has all the qualities
that you want in a partner.
So now this guy he collected your number, and you guys proud to him collecting your number. You guys already have.
You would have spoken like
like that, and he collected the number and said, okay,
Let's go on a lunch day so we can even
lunch
speak
date
better.
so we can
talk
I'll
better.
go on the lunch date. Why was she playing hard to get? Oh, sorry. Otilo.
Oh God. Well, I actually think that's a lesson for ladies. If a guy actually likes you and he made it known to you,
Except I don't like the guy, Sha.
you should know that it takes an amount of courage for a guy to walk up to a lady and open up your mouth like, oh damn, babe, I feel you, I actually like you, you know, you're good looking and the likes, and it starts bringing out all those kind of
Lovey.
flattery lines, and you're not playing out to get. See, if I collect your number today like this and we start talking and I notice that you are playing hard to get, or you are forming busy while you are not busy, you want me to actually chase you while I'm still chasing my dreams. How many strength do I have?
I don't know.
You want me to be chasing my dream on the right hand and be chasing you on the left hand? No.
I don't know.
If you chase two rats, you will lose the two. You just chase one at a time. So that's just me. That's just practically me in that kind of scenario. If I ask you out today and you are playing out to get a guy, suppose to law.
Yeah, I've gone.
See, I will just press next. If you are playing the music now, you are not feeling the vibe, you go to the next one. If you play Olamide and you don't enjoy Olamide, you go to play
if they are truly meant, if they are meant to be together, they might come across.
Meant to be together, Kidney. Meant to be where? What's the law? As a lady, if you have to see, you guys don't form hard to get again. It's the thing of the past.
Husband outside.
See, Nigeria is hard already. It is hard to make it. It is hard to have
ask
money.
A lady out, it is even hard.
It is hard to even get money. So now you're trying to get a lady. It's not even forming hard to get.
Madam, hard to get.
Be coming down.
It's actually good to play hard to get sometimes.
See, some people, I've heard series of stuff. So by guys will tell me that they actually chased a lady for 1 year.
No, it's possible.
What kind of?
I have someone that chased him for 1 year.
I can't even wrap my head around it. How can I chase a girl for 1 year? Am I okay? What kind of stupid love is that? It's not love.
Oh my God.
Love. Chase a girl for 1 week. Some people say, okay, my boyfriend asked me out for 6 months. How?
What about 3 months?
3 months. See, that 3 months, well, we'll still be in the talking stage. It's not as if I will now start.
6 months is not too much then.
6 months is not too much way.
Oh, sorry, please, I'm busy. Please don't call me at this particular time. Please, you are stressing me.
Oh,
like
wow.
You're chasing me like.
Wow. See, I'll just. Oh, sorry, man. No vessel. I'll just press red. Pakam. That's the end. We'll just be viewing our status. That's just the end, and I will go to the next person. There's no time at all. There's a comment here. Owi Farm Palm said, "Come and treat journalists in India. The Indian government will put you in jail immediately." Well, maybe that's the way they do it in India. Some government, see, it depends on the system of government
they practice.
If a system of government is democratic, whereby
exactly.
there is freedom of speech and there is press freedom.
And I believe as here in Nigeria is democracy, right?
Yeah, it's democracy. Yeah,
democracy. We are not having democracy.
So
that's it.
So if what they are practicing in India, it is something whereby they don't want the journalists to actually talk, then you know that you are risking your life. But here, there is press freedom. There is freedom of speech. You can say anything that you have to say, so far that you are not defaming another person, or even if you are defaming someone, if you have the evidence, if you have your facts,
exactly, your facts.
Yes, if you are not, if it's not just false accusation, yes, you can actually come outside to say anything. Because Nigeria here, there is freedom of speech. I don't know about India. All right, quickly, let's go to the next one right away. Timi Dakolo, the gospel singer, questions those who say they want a relationship.
Is it a relationship?
He said Timi Dakolo has an interesting question for people who say they want a relationship. The singer asked if they really want a relationship or they just want someone to fund their lifestyle. Adiola, be bold.
I like that question.
You are an adult. Say it with your full chest.
See, seriously.
Do you want a relationship or you just want someone who would fund your lifestyle?
This question actually goes to both parties.
Both parties.
Do you want a relationship or you just want to have sex with me? Is it
true? Wait, don't change the narrative.
I'm not trying to change the narrative here.
No, now let's stay on the question. Do you want a relationship or you want someone who would fund your lifestyle?
I want a relationship. I want both.
wait, that's not about ladies.
Wait, calm down. This is it. You know, I want a relationship, but no relationship is sweet without money.
God. Do you want a relationship or you want someone who would fund your lifestyle?
Okay, I want a
relationship. Choose between the two.
A wealthy relationship. A not in a relationship.
Ladies, women.
No, calm down. This is it. Like, okay. Me now, I used to say something like, I don't have money, so I can't go into a relationship now because we can't be dry now. We have to be going on dates. What are we not going to be doing in the relationship? We have to be going on dates, and then even if the date is not up to like, okay, maybe like spend like 10K or something, but then we are still going out. Buy food of, if you don't have money, buy food of like both of us maybe 5K or this thing. Then we know that we are. Relationship is not about life. It's not about war. So
okay. Let's say the guy goes broke, like extremely broke, like
while in the relationship.
Business, while in the relationship, like okay. Let's say
we have been enjoying
first. Let's say the guy asks you out now,
okay,
and while asking you out, he lost so much in his business, and his business closed down.
Did I know about the business?
Of course, you might know about it. He might be briefing you like, I'm at work, I'm doing this thing. You have not said yes. You are still in the talking stage, like he's still trying to get you, and you are still talking, and his business falls.
Do I like the guy?
Would you now say yes?
Do I like the guy?
I don't know if you like it. It's your choice.
If I like the guy, I will still say yes.
So that means you stay in the relationship with that man.
As long as he's making
and
effort.
There's another guy beside, and there's another guy aside that is ready to give you everything you want.
As long as he's making effort to make sure the business
is it effort you want or the results?
I don't understand why you go there say that you no go make efforts.
No, wait, he's making effort to revive his business.
And now,
and there's this other guy beside, just one side, and it's
like what I said, loyalty is loyalty.
And you wait, you've
if
not
I
said,
like you, I like you.
Wait, you've not said yes.
Yes to what?
He's still toasting you. You've not said yes, so his business failed.
And he goes before.
And there's this other guy. There's this other guy beside, outside.
Yes.
You've not said yes.
It's about okay, this is it. I'm sorry. We at least tend to ignore some things.
God.
It's not about saying yes. Calm down. It's not about saying yes. It's about, does this person have what I want in him? Does it have the potential?
What if both of them have what you want?
Hey, which kind of wala be this one? What kind of thing is this one?
Both
of them have, but there's one thing that will be lacking in the one person.
Like what?
Or there will be one thing like that I'm not going to be liking.
Which is that one is money as at that moment.
Everything is not about money now. Money is
as good. A guy, when a lady opens her mouth to say everything is not about money, don't believe her, run no.
Everything is about money. I love money.
Now she has said the truth. She used that she lied before.
Can you imagine? You're trying to like make me see what I don't want. You're trying to make me contradict myself.
No.
This is it. This person has money, and this other person on the verge of asking me out, he goes broke.
Yes.
I haven't said yes yet, and the other person is also asking me out. I'll look at the potentials in both of them. Both of them. Why you guys seriously? Both of them can't have all the potentials I want in a man.
Wait. Two people now, A and B. A has been asking you out.
B has been asking me out.
You've not said yes.
Okay.
A got to you first before B. While A was asking you out, A got broke. Pam, before you said yes. Then B came into the picture with, all this kind of, big money with Lexus and everything.
I'm sorry, I'll go
and
for
it was
A.
like, babe, let's go.
I'll go for A.
Okay, because of the viewers, Abby.
No.
So you will look like materialistic.
Excuse me. Do you want me to wallow in poverty?
No, she's coming out to the
Do you want me to wallow in poverty?
Okay.
People are saying like, shouldn't I be materialistic? I love material things, but not to the extreme.
But you too, you have your own business.
I mean, of course, I will have my own business if I can support the A. And if he's not mad enough, once his business goes back, and then.
But the B is ready made. He's ready to fly to Dubai for shopping.
About flying to
Dubai. To Qatar to watch World Cup final.
It's not about going to Qatar. Davido will be there.
Of course.
Okay, I'll go for B. Davido will be there. I'll go for B.
Can you see materialistic?
Now, when I come back from Qatar, I will not go to A. With the one that I've collected from B, I will not give it to A.
No, see, that is cheating.
It's not cheating. I've not said yes yet. Don't you understand? Now.
That is scam. You've scammed B. That is scam.
It's not about
scam. That means you played with his heart. So you collected
no, I'll use those days. I'll still be in contact with A. So I'll use those days to like get to know.
That means you are double dating.
I'm not double dating. I haven't said yes.
What if you go to Qatar, then you guys will lodge in hotel now?
We not lodge. I'll make sure we not lodge. I'll make sure we not lodge. I'll be like, no, I want to go and see my brother and sister in Qatar.
And you collect money.
And I'll collect money.
Okay, alright, let's read this comment. Push Mom said, I don't know why Nigerians are interested in talking about the character Tinubu. Please let's use our strength to write up to vote right candidate because talking about him is what I don't like. Well,
it's not even about.
It's not about Nigerians talking about him.
What his party is doing.
Yes,
it's actually annoying.
It is what his party is doing. It is what is generating people's reactions. His party called for the sacking of Rufai Hussaini of Arise TV, and we also saw a scenario whereby he came outside to say anyone who wants change
should shut up. And
so
we all want change in Nigeria, so he's telling all Nigerians to
shut up. So you see, when people actually talk, it's not because people are talking. Why are we not talking about Kwakwansu or Shewore? It's because they are not saying something that is controversial or something that is triggering people's negative side. When you keep talking against people, then you trigger their reaction. So you don't tell them to shut up. So when you so to some extent, all our politicians and people vying for the presidential seat or maybe the governorship seat as well, they should know what to say. At times, you need to censor your words.
See,
if you say something that is hurtful to people, they will hurt you back.
All I'm saying is good the way they are saying it out. So we are going to know their intention. You know this man. This man doesn't know because he's an aged man. So he wouldn't know when these words are going to come out of his mouth.
I didn't say that. Let's continue. Push mom said again, I hardly understand most Nigerian ladies. I could remember a girl telling me to pay for a rent for her 780k and put her salary a year.
Wait,
and her salary a year is not up to 780k. Ladies' relationship is not business
or investment. Wait,
I need to
it's not all ladies. Okay. Wait, calm down.
Yes.
Calm down. You guys should calm down.
It's majority of the ladies.
Majority of the ladies.
See, if there are two guys now, there's this guy trying to start up his life. He has this potential, and there's this one. It's already made. Like he has the money, he has houses, and he has cars. They would not want to go for that one. I mean, you don't know how far that one that is struggling can go. Yes. And that is where the genuine love is.
Don't let me talk about. I don't want to talk
and
about
in that kind of situation, these ladies, they will now want to eat their cake and have it again.
Okay.
By doing what? They will stay with the one that is broke at that moment and be collecting from the one that is rich. And they feel like they will now look for an excuse, like the country is hard. You have to
speechless.
That's just it.
Okay.
See, if not for guys, majority of ladies would not be using smartphone and they will not be able to buy one.
You say what?
That's the truth. You are a living witness. Yes.
I'm not living witness as well. I don't understand.
Your phone. What's wrong with your phone screen?
That's because.
Because what?
Wow. So you mean
you would have been using a iPhone 14 by now?
That's because I don't go for material things. I am not too materialistic.
It's because you've not gotten to where the material is. Yes. See, there are some things, if you don't enter a kind of situation, you won't know who you truly are.
Calm down.
Until you see yourself in money, that's when you say, so I can do this kind of thing.
Calm down. I am materialistic, but not to the extreme.
Are you materialistic, yes or no?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Oh God. Now you see, you're not doing like politicians.
I will let answer that question.
Oh no, you're high.
I'm not going to answer that question.
I actually think most ladies now, they see relationship as investment. Just like, even as a guy that is trying to start up, that's trying to come up with his life, you need to, I don't even understand. If you ask a lady out now, she will be looking for what she would get from the relationship, like material things, material wise. That's why at times when I hear stuff like, love is unconditional love, I love my boyfriend, I love my girlfriend, I'll just say I don't buy into the idea of unconditional love and the likes. The only person that loves you unconditionally is your parents.
Yeah. That
is the fact. Even if you are wrong, even if you do something bad, they will not really push you away. Even if they push you away for a while, they'll still draw you back, like or how do Yoruba used to say that. The only person that can love you very well, they are your parents, that can love you unconditionally. But see, boyfriend, girlfriend, even marriages, that's where marriages crash. I don't mean there is anything like unconditional love. That means you would actually accept this person, either the person is good or is bad, or the person is wayward, or the person is abusive. That means you actually accept the person's flaws. So I just think ladies should actually kind of change the narrative, because that is why we have Yahoo guys outside now, and people actually doing money ritual. Because you ladies, he will be the one to oppress us. When we want to ask you guys out now, one Yahoo boy, we don't buy like iPhone 14 for now. And they're using one kind of Chinese phone that does not even have name. God.
God is great.
God is watching. This is well. Just please, what do we expect from people that had brought hardship, killing, hunger, etc. to us Nigerians? That is why I said we should stop talking about them. Yes, you're right. We should. So many people should stop talking about. I used to tell people they should stop dwelling on the problem. They should start coming up with solutions.
And solution is by voting the right candidate.
Candidate.
Because
there are some people that will still play football on election day. Those are the people they need to sensitize very well, and they will have voters card, but they believe okay, our vote won't count, or they know we win.
I beg, please, it will count because this offering is too much. It's too much. They are not going through anything. I don't even want to be talking about them, like she said.
Well, that's just it. So everyone should just come outside and vote. Even if you don't have voters card, try to persuade people who have the voters card and who are not ready to vote just to come outside and do their thing. All
right, the next one we have here is Indian widow of a Nigerian man, Shirin Anthony, has dragged Nigerian men and women. According to Indian Oloshos are better than the ones in Nigeria because they are forced into prostitution, unlike Nigerian university graduates and wives.
Damn.
The mother of two also said that no Indian family wants a Nigerian man as son-in-law, adding that her family suffered losses because of her decision to marry a Nigerian. She said, Indian girls are not Olosho by nature, that is a fact. But go and check the majority of African celebs and even the so-called uni babes. They only sell yash. Pardon me, please. Talk to a Nigerian babe. She will carry her ancestors' debts put on your head. I remember my auto driver complaining to me that Nigerian women have spoiled the environment with their dressing and exposed their body parts. The Indian community does not accept nudity on the streets or social media. Do it in your house or in red light area.
Well, I think she's accusing you ladies, so you need to talk about it. Is your now? She didn't accuse the guys; she was accusing the ladies.
And I think most ladies in Nigeria. I'm not trying to like justify prostitution, though.
Okay.
Prostitution is.
It's a matter of choice.
It's a matter of choice.
It's like when you want to start a business, you decide to start.
This is it. You know, when someone has been a victim of rape. A broken home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A broken home.
I'm listening. That's why.
I'm actually being serious here.
I understand. Okay.
And just some kind of trauma, abuse and stuff like that, sexual abuse.
Yeah.
And then I think bad friendship too.
Okay.
When you go through all these things and you end up with with some kind of bad friends. So
it will be easy to open that kind of business, have you?
They don't. I'm not saying anything.
It will be easy to open sexual business enterprise.
I'm not saying anything again. I'm sorry.
Talk now. See, there's no justification for.
I'm not saying there is justification for it.
Okay.
But this person does not have. I'm not trying to see. Most girls in Nigeria, it's their choice. Like, this is what I want to do.
Yes, it's their choice.
Whether if you insult them from now to tomorrow, call them Olosho, call them any name.
That's what they will do. Themselves.
Most of them, you see them holding phones, iPhone 14. Where are they getting the money from? From their job, and that's their daily job. Most of them get to sleep with more than 10 guys in a day.
Damn, that's a lot of customers.
Stop this. Most of them.
No, you have to censor it. You say most of them will have like 10 customers in a day, 10 clients in a day.
See, the truth be told, most of them get to sleep with 10 customers in a day. This is the truth.
Okay.
If they do 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening, is that not 10?
10.
Is that not 10? And each person is paying like 10K.
That is 100,000 naira. That is 50,000 naira in a day.
If they do life for like 1 week.
And their body will not tell them.
They'll be buying drug now. They will have their
personal nurse.
And they'll be paying money to please now. Am I even talking like as if I've done it?
See, that's why I'm listening. Because at times you talk from experience.
I'm sorry.
No.
There's this movie that I watched. What's the name of this movie? Oh god. There's this movie that this lady did.
Which movie?
I've forgotten the title of the movie. So it was from that movie. She's a journalist in the movie.
Okay.
So for her to get to, she wants to know what is happening with prostitution in the country.
She now dressed like prostitute.
Calm down. What's the title of this movie again? Oh shit.
You don't need the title. Let's just move on.
So she became like she wanted to get some facts,
Okay.
and also about child trafficking in prostitution. So she like mingled with them
Okay.
and trying to like behave like a prostitute. So she gets to hear the stories of all these people and how much they are making per day. And out of this money they are making, they will get to give their madam.
Yeah. But now, you know, social media has broken the madam and oga relationship. Here you get. Now it's now direct from the client to the service provider.
See, that's their job. It pays them, that's what they are doing. It pays me, that's why I'm here. So it's a choice. I can decide to leave this job tomorrow and be like, oh, let me to go into prostitution, but it's not possible when I'm not mad. It's the truth now. It's a choice.
Well, our viewers at home, they are hearing it.
It's actually a choice. It's the truth. I can decide to be like, oh, this work
Like,
is not even paying me. I'm just getting monthly pay. So if I should start prostitution tomorrow now, if I'm getting 10k per day, is it not money?
Even if it's one client.
Even if it's one client, is it not money? So it is a choice.
Well.
Married women now. Married women. I don't trust some married women again.
See, well, there are some things that I've heard about that, whereby there's a place whereby married women and married men actually meet to do one or two things, to carry out the other room business transaction and activities. And also, I think, you know, while I was in school, I've seen some kind of things whereby some ladies don't have a means of paying for their school fees, and they actually ended up doing what they wouldn't have done.
So is it their choice?
It's their choice. Some people dropped out because they didn't want to do it. Yes, because school does not equate success in life. There are so many people that didn't even go to the 4 walls of school, but they are successful today. It's about choice. I won't say because I don't have, because I'm not as rich as I think I should be rich, I should now look for someone who would give me a gun or something. I should be robbing people. No, it's my choice. So people should be held responsible for their choice. They should not be allowed to use their circumstance as things. Because if everyone in Nigeria use their circumstances as a yardstick to go violent, see, everywhere there will be chaos everywhere. You can't say because you don't have money now and the government didn't do this, the government didn't do that, you should be picking pocket. They would burn you alive. That's just it. So I just think we can actually do better. People should not just lose hope. Even if the government is not helping matters, we should actually help ourselves and also look up to God for inspiration if anyone is lacking one. So that is all about what we have for you today. I hope you've all enjoyed this program. To everyone who commented, from Miss Gladys, Cyril, Agbo Collins, Olatunji Olamikun, Ofred, Stella Adijat, Mr. Pam, Push Mom, and Sosa. Mr. Sosa said she's not a gold digger and don't want to be with a broke nigger. She's not a gold digger and don't want to be with a broke nigger. I think Mr. Sosa will be a musician. There's rhymes in that line. It's actually okay. It's actually okay. Okay. So that is all we have for you today. I hope we all enjoyed the program as much as we did. You can do well to like, share, and subscribe to Flip TV, and also join us every morning from Mondays till Saturdays by 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for this program. And also do well to join Christy and Chuku on the next program by Standards. Mr. Obiamaka Ima, I came late. Oh, sorry about that, sir. Tomorrow we'll be having the program by 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. You can be part of us tomorrow. All right, so we'll see you again tomorrow for another exciting edition of Lagos This Morning. I am Olajide Taufik Olamide.
I am Adeni Adela, and do not forget to join Christian Chuku on Bystanders.
And also Merry Christmas in advance. Merry Christmas in advance. Bye for now. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
100 naira, let's